white, been down into the South. Hallelujah, freedom, hallelujah, freedom, hallelujah, freedom. Been down into the South. For the last 3 years, I've been privileged to help lead a journey through the South, a pilgrimage, we call it. We start in Birmingham, Alabama, and we have 46 people on a bus. And we visit the 16th Baptist Church, usually on a Sunday morning, and then we go to the Civil Rights Museum there. The days are spent going to places where the Civil Rights Movement was preeminent, where people really worked and sometimes died. And the idea is to introduce people who may not even know about the Civil Rights Movement or who really don't know the inside stories. Because we go to the communities where the people not only were part of it then, but are also still working now. Marion, Alabama, Selma, Alabama. We cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge. We go into the communities and we get the stories of the people who live there. Those stories are often not the stories that you read in history books, which is one of the great things. And we are able to talk and ask questions and share our lives as well. The idea is that people go there and they familiarize themselves with what happened then, but also to think about what it is we now can do in our own communities when we leave there.
And what kind of stories do you hear? Well, stories that, these stories are sort of shocking sometimes. You think about the people crossing the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama. And you remember, that old videotape where you can see that, the state police begin to attack the civil rights marchers. Some of the marchers kneel down and pray, some turn and run, and you know that they go back to the church.
When they get back to the churches, the general story that all of us were told, because the news media just said, well, they went back to the churches and prayed. And the first year we went, we thought, well, yes, that is it. Here's the church where they prayed. And they said, we didn't just come back here and pray. They said we couldn't come back here and pray because not only did the police chase us off the bridge, they followed us to the church. They said they not only followed us to the church, in some cases they rode their horses into the church and they beat us in the church. And they said, that all night long. The stories also sometimes have an edge to them that is a little bit humorous. There was one woman last year who shared a story. She was 8 years old on the bridge. And she says, as an 8-year-old, she was terrified. They had been part of the children's group, marching everywhere and protesting. She said, we were there together with our brothers and sisters, but we all got separated. And she said, as soon as those police started riding those horses and tear gassing us, I was terrified. I started to run. And she says, I just thought I would run home. I'd run as fast as I can. And I was running when suddenly I felt arms picking me up. And she said, I turned around and I saw that it was one of our leaders, Hosea Williams. And he was saying, I got you, I got you. And as he was running, and she said, then I realized something really important. And I said, put me down, because he wasn't running fast enough. She is still a worker in that community.
And of course, music. The songs were so important, an incredible part of the civil rights movement.
It was the songs that got people through. It was the songs that made them feel the community that they were. And the songs that also calmed your heart when sometimes you just got a little too afraid about what you were doing. The songs tell the story. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I think I'm right. Been down into the South. There's folks up there both black and white. Been down into the South. Hallelujah, freedom. Hallelujah, freedom. Hallelujah.